Today we'll do another flight on my Skynetic Sbach 342. So let's go outside and do some fun things with this platformy. Yeah, so every time I get this one up in the air flying, there's just some wind, or the wind just picks up after I get this one in the air. I do have wheels on mine right now, but I also tried just to hand launch it, and it's a much more enjoyable experience to hand launch this one. I mean, the landing gears, they won't break really. They might just, pop off from the RC airplane, but as they are a metal construction, I mean, they more or less just bend. There's some severe wind today. Just trying to do kind of a knife edge circle, fighting the wind.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
I do have the larger extra 300 RC airplanes. The advantage then of this one is that it's really uncomplicated. It's lightweight. It's durable. So I find myself pushing myself much more with this RC airplane than I do with the larger one, because I'm more afraid just to crash them. This one, I'm not afraid. I think it would be kind of easy repair if I crash this one. It is reinforced with carbon fiber and a really thick, dense foam also. And when you have a lighter RC airplane, the damage is usually less than with a heavier RC airplane.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Just practicing hovering. And previously to purchasing this one, I really had no interest in learning to hover an RC airplane. But with this one, it finally became fun. So I see this as some RC airplanes are really, they do influence what you can do further on, and they kind of take it to the next level. And although I'm just learning and practicing on this, I think everything I do on this, just exploring my abilities and the plane abilities, will make me hopefully just a better RC pilot. And this one is quite quick on its feet also. It's a good brain practice just to keep orientation, try to do lots of inverted flying. There's something really also liberating when you have an RC airplane that doesn't care in which direction you fly them in. So, you don't have to fight it regardless if it's inverted or upside, right side up or just on the side. It just behaves the same. So I think it's a great experience. And somehow, it just seems that every day I bring this plane, it's just really windy. So you can just kite this one almost like a kite.
Time remaining 1 minute.
I'm just staying close, low and tight. There's no point in going further away unless I have to. You see the wind is really just pushing it to my left. So although the build was a little bit complicated because you just had to glue everything in, all the components, the wing, the carbon fiber pieces, I think once it's together, it's a really fun one. Let's get this one down then. I do learn a lot every time I bring this one up in the air. And it's a really able RC airplane. It does have this slow flyer prop, so it's not a powerful RC airplane, but it's really fun just to explore aerobatics. And most often, I mean, I just find myself flying in wind then, and it's so really fun to hover in the wind and just fly this inverted. It's also a really great one because you have like this underside then. It's a really clear difference then between the bottom side and the top side. And I mean, you can fly this one both with landing gears and off the landing gears. I do prefer just to do without landing gears because they are kind of weak. I mean, they won't really break, but it's not really a good landing gear if you just compare to grass operations. And easy just when you hand launch this one, just to hold it like this and full power and just up in the air it goes, and it stays kind of in a hover state. So I think it's a good flying RC airplane. I would surely try to try more flat foamy RC airplanes in the future. So I mean, I had the erratics, but I thought that was a good one, but also really kind of poor built quality and really fragile RC airplane. This one, on the other hand, it just appears to be really solid. So hopefully it will keep it together, and then I will just compare them to other flat foamers because it's a new era to me, and I'm just learning lots of things when I fly this RC airplane.